Hey again, everyone. We're going to be reviewing another classic NES game. I have to be quiet because people are trying to sleep in the house here. It's the Adventures of Tom Sawyer for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I've always been a huge Mark Twain fan all my life. I really enjoy following his writing and seeing how he's influenced modern day literature. So when I saw this game, I was really excited. So I went ahead and I downloaded it. And here it is. Now I know it seems kind of cheesy, but you know most adventure games at this time, I think, were kind of similar to this, where you went around. I mean, you saw it with several of the Simpsons games, especially with the Bart Simpson games, and really any games that were based off a movie or a book or anything like that. You kind of there was that sense of they tried to put some action into it. Home Alone is another example of that, where you progress through the levels through a bunch of these levels where you go around and you have to beat up a bunch of random enemies and stuff. So, I mean, on that note, this game really isn't gonna differentiate much between. I mean, it's not much different than those types of games. Um, but what I kind of like about this game is and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Mark Twain fan, but it really does kind of identify with the book, I think. I mean, you're on a ship. I mean, that's pretty much what Tom Sawyer loved to do. He loved going on adventures and doing random stuff just for no reason. I mean, read it, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. That's my favorite book. He does things for no apparent reason at all. Oh, by the way, yeah, here's another cool, stuff like this on the river. This is the coolest part of the game right here, where you actually get to float on a raft on the river. And I didn't care for the music. That music is one of the bigger flaws in this one. Let's get some river music in here. Put some CCR on. Put Green River on. Yeah, I guess that's, for the time, it's pretty good. Um, my real big complaint with this is the music. The music is really annoying, and it gets annoying quickly. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Enemies are kind of cheesy every now and then, but the game is a big adventure. It really is. And you get plenty of lives. You get like 3 or 4 lives. So if you die once, you can keep going. A little bit of a ripoff off Mario Brothers there, I think, with those gates that fold in and out. Yeah, but this is a really cool level, and I'm not really sure what's after this. I never got past it. I'm still trying to beat the boss after this. But with I guess isolated little incidents. I mean, of course, the physics isn't really great here. I mean, they're. But I mean, it's nothing really silly or something to laugh at. I think they really tried here. They're good effort, good attempt to really make it feel like you're actually playing the story, I think. Of course, if they actually went word by every page by page of the book, you'd have to really have a long game, because you'd have to put in those storyboards and stuff. So I mean, I guess not putting in the storyboards kind of makes it a little more enjoyable. Because otherwise, you're gonna sit through 500. It's just like anything else, like Home Alone. How do you make a game out of Home Alone? But at least this game is already kind of an adventure to begin with. The whole book focuses around adventure. I really would have wanted to see a Huck Finn, a Huck Finn game that they made, but I couldn't find one for the NES. But this is pretty good, I think. I think it's for the time, I think it did the trick. So, I mean, I'm kind of running out of things to say here because I really couldn't get past this level right here. So I really don't know what else is beyond here. But you can go on look at some other videos on here, and you can find people progressing further in the game. I just wanted to kind of give an overview, and hey, the river is a huge motif in both these books and in a lot of Twain's books. You read any of Twain's books, the river stands for freedom. And so I think and I think the game does a good job of portraying that, I think. You have a good, big, nice open river, and I know I didn't give a bigger resolution to the screen, but you feel like you're actually on a river when you play this game. It feels really cool. Like I say, a couple isolated incidents, a couple of bad enemies, a couple of bad bosses too, actually. But I I think it's a good tribute to the book, I think. So, well, what can I say? I'm going to give for gameplay, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Decent for the time, considering the time period. Other than that, though, really nothing special. I can't compare it to Mario Brothers or Super Mario Bros. Or anything like that. Give it 3.5, maybe 3.75 out of 5 stars. So overall, pretty enjoyable, I think. There is one more scene that I captured here. I actually have about a minute remaining or so. Actually, I'm going to just fast forward to the scene with the big alligator boss at the end. This is actually kind of cool. This is a pretty tough boss to beat. I haven't beaten him yet. I would imagine I will someday, though. So I'm going to take you to that right now. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.